What if preventative finance was the key to unlocking your best life? Unlocking the lifestyle that you love and that you want now, rather than having to wait for the future. So, what is preventative finance? Well, I kind of thought about it. I made it up. It might be, if you Google it, you might find something on preventative finance, but I was thinking about it on my walk this weekend. I was a long holiday weekend, and so I was able to go for long walks, and I was listening about preventative medicine. And preventative medicine is not a new concept, but it's really starting to take off. And I think it's for the best, because we used to be very reactionary with our medicine, right? So I would get a pain and I would go to the doctor and they would prescribe something, or they would teach me some exercises to help numb the pain. But what if I could have done something to prevent that pain from ever coming? And this is what this podcast was all about, is preventative medicine. What are things that you could do to help ensure that you don't get that pain to begin with? Well, I started thinking, isn't this what we do with our clients? We try to anticipate things that are coming up in the future. You can't always do that. My crystal ball does not always work. Actually, doesn't ever work. And so we can have some ideas of things that might come in the future, and hopefully they never come. But if they do come, wouldn't it be nice to have things in place so that you could be able to handle it quickly, with ease, without stress? So a good example of this is liquidity. I talk a lot about liquidity with clients. I'm sure they're very sick of it, but liquidity is important because you need to know when you're getting your money and from where. If you need to get money quickly, where are you getting it? And I get some grumbling from some clients that they don't like cash in their accounts, or they don't like having so much liquidity, or they want to have something that's growing really fast rather than something that's maybe not growing as quickly, maybe in a high yield savings account or something like that. But I had one of my clients who has been a little resistant on having so much, having liquidity. I wouldn't say so much, but having some liquidity in his accounts. And he called me and said, I really need to get some money quickly. Where can I get it? And we had talked about this before. So I laid out a couple places, and he chose one, and he went and got it and was ready to go. And he called me later and thanked me, because he said, if we hadn't put that game plan in place, this would have been a lot more stressful. He was having a roof leak, and he needed to have repairs done quickly, and he needed to pay them very quickly, obviously. And so he thanked me, and he said, I really appreciate that we were 2 steps ahead of that. And I know that I've given some grumblings about having some money that isn't moving as quickly as I want it to, but having that money available that I could take really quickly was really, really nice, and helped me get through a very stressful situation without really much stress. So now I just have to make sure that the contractors do their job and they patch my roof, which it can be stressful on its own. But at least this part of it wasn't stressful. And so that's just one example of preventative finance. And so when you look at your plan, how is it looking? Do you feel like you have those things in place, that you kind of have a preventative side of things? You're being not reactionary to things, but you're being offensive. You're taking care of things. Things are in the right places for you. If you're not really sure, give us a call. We're happy to help. We have a get to know you call. And that's all that is just getting to know you, hearing your situation, and seeing if we're the right fit. Both you and I have to decide if we think we're the right fit for each other. So give us a call and let's see if we can help you. One Vision Retirement, your retirement in 2020 vision.